With us now, Iowa's current Republican governor and the longest-serving governor in U.S. history.
Hello.
Also with us, Republican presidential candidate and winner of the last Iowa caucus, former Senator Rick Santorum. Good to
Very
see you
good to
guys.
have you on board.
Senator, you won last time. Nobody was expecting it. Are you going to surprise people tonight with a better
I don't have
turnout?
any question we're going to surprise people tonight. And, you know, I don't know if we're going to be able to climb to the top, but I think we're going to climb into the race and finish above the pack and in the mix. And, you know, people are going to look for an alternative to a conservative who, frankly, should win this state by a lot.
You're talking about Ted Cruz now.
A conservative who had everybody, all the conservative organizations in the country, all the conservative organizations, all the talk radio folks, everybody lining up behind him. He had all the money in the world, had thousands of people here.
Yeah.
That's confidence.
This should be a lay down hand.
And so you're saying if Ted Cruz doesn't win here, he leaves the state hurt.
And I think conservatives need to look for an alternative, and I want to be that alternative.
Okay, so Governor, what kind of surprise could Iowa serve up tonight, do you think?
Well, as Rick pointed out, Iowa a lot of times will surprise people, and it all depends upon who turns out tonight and who has the momentum at the end. But I think we're going to have a record turnout. We've got more candidates than we've ever had. The size of the crowds for the candidates has been great. And then you add the Trump phenomenon, which is like nothing we've ever seen before. I think we're going to have a record-breaking turnout.
Governor, the day that you made your comments about Senator Cruz, the same morning after Sarah Palin's endorsement, we talked, I think, for 3 hours about how your comments really were the bigger political earthquake in this.
We didn't talk about the Sarah Palin one because your comments about Ted Cruz hurting the economy seemed to be the big news of the day. This weekend, Ted Cruz said you're wrong. He said his approach actually will create more jobs for Iowa.
Well, we have 43 ethanol plants, and important to the ethanol plants is access, and the RFS is key to having access to the distribution system, and his approach would eliminate that. He co-sponsored a bill to eliminate the RFS. Rick Santorum voted for the RFS.
Right.
So we need people that support jobs in Iowa, farm income. He also is against the wind energy tax credit. Nearly 30% of our energy is now electrical energy comes from wind.
How do you get so far?
Well, because he's got all those conservative endorsements and whatever, but people didn't know his stand on issues that are economically important to this state, like jobs and farm income. And I think that is people are starting to think about that and say there are a lot of other good conservative alternatives.
Yes, there are, Governor. Just point that out here. One of them's actually on the right here.
Hello. Yeah.
Senator, let me ask you this. You've had a long-standing connection with the evangelical community here in Iowa and elsewhere. Right now, Donald Trump, nationally and in Iowa, has evinced really strong performance, strong support among evangelicals. Is that warranted? And if not, how do you explain the fact that so many evangelicals seem to like Donald Trump?
There's a lot of folks who are just angry and want someone who's strong and tough and can stand up to you guys and stand up to all the folks that have been promising things that haven't been delivering. And he's been selling that, and he's been selling it with very populist tones. He says he's pro-life now. He says, he lines up with conservative and evangelicals, and I think people are willing to give him a pat, at least for now, at least on the polls. But I'm hoping the people of Iowa, look, these issues are heartfelt in Iowa.
Do you doubt his evangelical credentials? Do you doubt his sincerity about his Christianity?
Look, one of the things I always
can I just say this? Like it says in 2 Corinthians.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Well, all I can say is that I accept anybody who comes to positions that I hold, and I'm not going to criticize someone for moving in my direction. I said that 4 years ago again about Mitt Romney. I'll say the same things about Donald Trump. But, usually past is prologue, and so that's what I would recommend.
Rick Santorum.